Namaskar, an Indian greeting for hello and swagatam, welcome. My name is Kajal and it's an honor to be your guide. I grew up in a family, in a culture where self-care was looked down upon, especially women. A good mom, a good wife just keeps giving endlessly. Sacrifices were glorified. I never witnessed my mom or any woman in the family take time out for themselves. I finally have learned and acknowledged that self-care is not selfish. When I take time out for myself to take care of my body and my mind, I am a better spouse, a better parent, a better employee, and just a better human overall. So today I invite you to join me for this special sequence designed for self-care. So let's begin. We will start in child's pose balasana, which means you bring your toes to touch, shins to the mat, draw your knees wide as comfortable for you, and draw your arm bones long ahead of you. You can use pillows underneath your hips, pillows underneath your knees, or even pillows underneath your forehead to find some support. Wherever you are, invitation to close your eyes. This is a beautiful pose. It helps you ground down, calm down. One more round of breath here. Whenever you're ready, slowly lift your forehead just a little bit and crawl your hands towards the right. And then rest your forehead back towards the mat. Now send your left hip towards your left heel and relax your neck, your shoulders. One more round of breath. And now slowly lift up slightly and again crawl your hands towards the left now and place your forehead back onto the mat. This time sending your right hip towards your right heel. And again keep your neck and your shoulders relaxed. One more round of breath here. And now slowly crawl your hands back towards the center. Crawl your fingers away from you. Make this an active child's pose, active balasana. Inhale. Exhale, release. Very slowly lift up. Keep your knees wide and take big wide movements. with your hips. Just stimulating your lower body. One more round of breath. And now reverse the direction. One last round. And then come back to center. Now bring your knees closer. Tuck your toes. Keep your left hand onto the mat. Draw your right arm towards the sky. Inhale, open up your chest, your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, right hand back to the mat. We will do this on the opposite side. Inhale, left arm towards the sky. Exhale, release. One more round each side. Inhale. Exhale, release. One last time. Inhale. Exhale, release. Now bringing the back of your hands onto the mat. So we're going to just work on our wrist. So right wrist, and then bring on your left side. And now swing from rock. Find a rocking motion from front to back. Just put a very gentle pressure. Just be very gentle, very slow, gentle movements here. And then hands back onto the mat. Send your heels towards, hips towards your heels. Shake off your wrists. And then coming back into that table pose. Now make sure you're spreading your fingers wide. Toes tucked. Inhale, drop your belly towards the mat. Look up. This is your cow pose, Biddilasana. Exhale, untuck your toes and send your sit bones towards your heels. Crawl your hands away from you. Inhale, lift up again. Drop your belly. Draw your heart towards the sky. This is your Biddilasana. Exhale, untuck your toes. Again, send your sitting bones towards the heels. We will do this flow one last time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. And this time send your knees behind you and come on all the way onto your belly. Now hands underneath your shoulders. Push the tops of your feet into the mat and slowly lift your shoulders, first few rib cages. Baby Cobra Bhujangasana. Welcome to float your palms. Exhale, release. One last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Now this time, bring your hands outside the mat, coming onto the tips of your fingers. Push the tops of your fingers into the mat. Slowly lift up as much as you can. Exhale, release. One last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. Push your hands into the earth. Slowly lift up to find your downward facing dog. You can bend one knee and then the other. If this is too much for you, you're always welcome to release your knees to the mat and stay in a table pose. Otherwise, find a downward facing dog. This will be the only challenging pose for the sequence. Just creating some heat, warming up your body. And then maybe find stillness. We'll be here for 3 more rounds of breaths. And now slowly release your knees to the mat. Send your sitting bones to the heels. Shift your hips to one side and find a comfortable seated pose. Now again, you're welcome to find pillows underneath your knees or pillows underneath your hips to find some additional comfort, additional support. Let's take a moment here. And now draw your left hand on your right side, on your right shoulder. Just give a gentle massage to your shoulder, your upper arm, and going all the way to your lower arm. Just giving attention and love. One more round, starting from the top all the way towards the bottom. Now extend both your arms in front of you. So we are stretching the webbing between your fingers. So inhale, stretch as much as you can. Open mouth, exhale, make a fist. 2 more times. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Once more. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Slowly release your hands back to your thighs. Now draw your shoulders towards your ears. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale, drop the shoulders. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Drop. One last time. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Beautiful. Now we draw some attention onto the neck. So drop your chin towards the chest. So enjoying the back of your neck stretch. Inhale back to center and exhale, draw your right ear towards the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop your left ear towards the left shoulder. Now this time, inhale back to center, exhale, drop your right ear towards the right shoulder, and then find neck movements where you're rolling your chin towards the chest and then draw your left ear to left shoulder. So finding some semicircles with your neck, chin towards the chest and then to the right, chin back to the chest and then towards your left. So at your own pace, find movements. One more round. And then slowly back to neutral. Now, couple options here. Option 1, hold on to your opposite elbow. Option 2, interlace your hands behind you. And if you have your hands interlaced, then bring your interlaced hands towards your right. And drop your left ear towards the left shoulder. So wherever you are, drop your left ear towards the left shoulder. One more round of breath here. And inhale back to center. If you have the interlaced hands, send your interlaced hands behind you and then draw your interlaced hands towards the left, and wherever you are, drop your right ear towards the right shoulder. Again, option 2, stay your right ear interlacing your opposite elbows, otherwise interlaced hands towards the left and right ear towards the right shoulder. One more round of breath here. Draw your neck back to neutral. Interlaced hands behind you. Enjoy this stretch if you are able to. And then drop your hands by your hips. Now push your hands into the mat and send your gaze, your heart towards the sky. And this is option 1, you stay right here. Option 2 is to lift up your hips towards the sky even. And maybe look towards the back. Exhale, hips back towards the mat. We will do this 2 more times. Again, option 1, hip stays grounded, hip stays onto the mat, stay right here. If you have any neck sensitivity, stay right here. Otherwise, send your hips towards the sky. Exhale, back towards the mat. We will do this one last time. Inhale. Exhale. And now crawl your hands away from you and you can stay right here. Maybe drop your forearm and wherever you are, shoulders relax and let your head hang heavy. Crawl your hands back towards you. Bend your knees in front of you and give yourself a nice, tight, juicy hug. And then find some distance between your feet, hands by your hips. Now release both your knees to the right and gaze towards the left hip. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. One more round each side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. One last time. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. And again, bring your feet closer. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. And now bring your heels to touch and draw your feet to touch and draw your heels as close as you can towards you. Interlace your hands and you can stay right here. This is an easier variation, and of course you're also welcome to use pillows underneath your knees if you need to. Otherwise, you can also use your hands as if you're opening up a book and then use your thumbs to massage your feet. You can pull one toe at a time, giving attention to your toes. And massage your feet with your thumbs. Giving some love to your feet. And now you can use your elbows to massage your thighs and your calf. Continue massaging your feet for just 2 more rounds of breaths. And now we will transition into fire log pose or Agni Stambhasana. Option 1 is to take a simple cross-legged position and you stay right here. Option 2 is to bring your right shin over your left knee and adjust your left shin so that it's under your right knee. So you're bringing your shin to knee. And of course, if this is too much, stay right here. You can use pillows underneath your knees to support you if you need to. Otherwise, if it's available to you, you crawl your hands away from you and you rest your forearms, and again you can use pillows to stack up underneath your forehead and just rest here. This is called as fire log pose, Agni Stambhasana. It's a wonderful pose. It helps create lots of space. Just breathe through the sensations. and back out if it gets too much. Slowly crawl your hands back towards you, and we're going to switch sides. Of course, option 1 was to keep that right leg in the front, so this time you can switch and bring your left leg in the front, your non-dominant leg. And again, this is option 1, you stay right here. If you want to go deeper, then this time bring your left shin over your right knee and your right shin under your left knee. We're just switching sides, and again stay right here. Use pillows to support you or use pillows underneath your forehead. If you would like to go deeper, take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale, crawl your hands forward and find depth. Your next inhale, slowly rise up. Take your time. Then draw your legs wide. Now to make this easier, you bring your feet closer, and to get more stretch, more intensity out of this, you bring your feet wide. And you can adjust your stance. If it's uncomfortable for you, you can maybe bring your heels onto the mat and you shift a little back. You can also use pillows underneath your hips, pillows underneath your knees to find more support. Now you can stay right here, and this could be quite intense for few, so stay right here. If you want to get more out of this pose, then take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale, hinge at your hips, and again draw your forearms onto the mat or use pillows, and just keep your shoulders relaxed and let your head hang heavy. Just one more round of breath here. Now slowly crawl your hands back towards you. Use your hands to give a gentle massage to your forehead. Maybe drawing your hands onto your skull, behind. Just give some love. And then whenever you feel ready, bring your feet back towards you. Give yourself one last tight hug before we end the sequence. Open mouth, exhale. And slowly find a comfortable seated pose. Hands to the heart center, chin towards the chest, bowing down to the teacher and the student within you. I hope you've enjoyed the sequence and feel refreshed. Do know that yoga is a wonderful tool to take care of ourselves, and I hope you visit and come back to your mat as often as you can. If you found this video inspiring, it's always great to get a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, do subscribe. Until we meet again, from my heart to yours, Namaste.